was kind of the tale of two halves in terms of defensive effort. Just what would you say kind of spearheaded a little bit more of that spark in the second half?
I mean, I think they were killing us the first half. We were helping too much. Letting them get eyes out threes, and they were making them, and we had to adjust. And the second half we found out a little more, made them take more twos than threes, but. I think just all around, it wasn't a very good defensive game for us. We weren't on the same page. We weren't rotating for each other. We were late to everything. They got out in transition too much. So I think, it was a bad defensive game for us.
How much of that was just some of the new guys kind of coming in, having a few different roles? Maybe that sort of takes your energy in different places, and the communication is off. How much of that plays a little bit of a role in that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that much of the new guys. Obviously, it can throw a little bit off. Some of them come in not really being used to playing, the defense we've been playing. But we practice it every day. We know what we have to do. We have to rotate and be there for each other. And today we're just slow. We knew Memphis. They play a little different to everyone. They play the way we want to play. They play chaos ball, and they just move the ball, drive the ball, find who's open. And we couldn't contain the ball tonight. And that's the main thing. They kept beating us in the middle, and our cycle help was it was a little late, and then finding the open shooters. So I think we were just a step slow tonight.
You've talked about how their defense basically, what's the word? Generates, your offense, and it influences your offense. And tonight, obviously, with a slow defensive start, do you feel like that's what happened in that first half, especially that first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just easier. If you get stops, it's easier to get out and run. You're not playing against a set defense. So for us, that's what we want to do. And when we give up, however many we gave way too many tonight, we didn't get enough stops, so we couldn't get out and run as much as we wanted to. And credit to them, they made shots, they made it tough on us, but. I think it starts with our defense and coming ready to play, and from the first 5 minutes, and then they jumped on us. So we need to be better. We'll regroup and come back and be better on Monday. Yeah.
Do you feel like though you were still getting some opportunities, some good shots, even though they weren't going in sometimes? How do you feel about the offense and how it was flowing overall?
Yeah, I think we weren't as together as we wanted to be tonight, and. It showed, we had a lot of turnovers. Clearly I was throwing some bad passes. We were late to things. Our spacing wasn't right. So I think, tonight wasn't a very good offensive game for us. We weren't on the same page, taking tough twos, rather than getting our eyes out and finding threes, which we've been emphasizing as a team. And tonight we kind of, took a step back in that department. So we need to regroup and come back and, be better, next game. But we know how we want to play. We know what it feels like when we play the right way, and tonight, we didn't play the right way.
And on the positive, go ahead.
A minute ago, I think you were responding, Jamila. You said you want to get stops and run. Mm-hmm. I'd be a rich man if I heard that every time from a coach. So, but what sort of guidance do you get in terms of push with the dribble versus push with like a longer pass, because players aren't really where you expect them, defenses aren't really where you expect them? How do you know what sort of what sort of guidance do you get as sort of what's the risk to take versus the risk not to take?
I mean, for us, the pass is quicker than the dribble. You pass it ahead, it's going to get down the floor quicker than it is dribbling it. But to do that, you have to run. You have to have guys run. And tonight we'll step slow. With everything, we didn't run for each other. Our spacing wasn't there. And we couldn't kick the ball ahead, so there's a lot more dribble tonight, and not enough pass. So for us, it starts with getting stops, and then when we get stops, guys have to run for each other. We have to cut through, create space, sacrifice cuts and stuff like that to open the floor up for others. And if we can kick the ball ahead, that's what we want to do. But it starts with guys running for each other.
And then on the positive side, in that second half, especially with Zach and you, it seemed like a lot of times you guys had a lot of those hustle plays, those plays you can't see in the box score. Just what have you seen from him as far as how he's gone out there and attacked on hustle plays?
Yeah, I mean, Zach's, he's got 6'9", can move, really well, really long. So for him, he's out there, playing hard every possession, and just being there, getting deflections, diving on loose balls, whatever it may be, boxing out, getting rebounds and stuff. So. I mean, we all need to do that as a team, and we need to do it for 48 minutes. So we can't come and get punched in the face the first 5 minutes and then react to that. It has to be from the start. So the last few games we started slow, but we need to be better. But Zach, he's always going to bring it. He's young. He knows how to play the game, and to be out there hustling if he's good for us.